any U.S. citizen can pursue anything, any type of business that they want as long as it's legal. Many people have become wealthy in this nation because it's a capitalistic country. That means that you are free to start a business. If you have a service or a product that is in demand, you can get wealthy with that, or you can live a comfortable life with that. One thing that liberals hate is a society where their people are not dependent upon the government. Economically free people cannot be controlled. That is why we have so many left-wing Democrats now trying to push this socialistic agenda. There's a sustained effort by liberals in this country to speak out against capitalism. This country is a free capitalistic country founded on freedom, founded on capitalism. There are some people that can create a business or a service that was in high demand and make themselves rich in this country, okay? So there is no excuse for anyone that's able-bodied to be poor in America. We have too many opportunities, okay? See, this is the thing I really wanted to get out today. The one thing about having a free country, that means that you are free to fail as well. With freedom comes, I can succeed or I can fail. But some people don't mind being a failure, but they don't want to explain it. So that's why society's fault. That's why they come up with, so it's society's fault that I'm like this. It's somebody else's fault. It's not my fault that I'm like this. So this push for socialism is only for two groups of people: the politicians that want to have power over people, and then the lazy people that want an excuse for failure and they don't want to have to face their own failure. So let's all just have the same thing. Let's spread this wealth around. See, but let me tell you something. A lot of people don't understand capitalism, and they don't understand our government. They said the government has all this money. The government does not have one dime. The government does not create wealth. The only way the government can do anything is if they take it from someone who's working. Every dime that the government has comes from a working person. They don't have it to give, so they have to take it to give. They crave power over the citizens. They want to get rid of the middle class. That is why the middle class are the ones that's carrying the load. They tell you that the rich are not paying enough, but it's really the middle class that's holding it, carrying the load. Because if they can get rid of the middle class, then they'll have rich and poor. And of course, they will be part of the rich, and they can control people. But as long as you have a thriving middle class in this country, they won't be able to take complete control. Now, they talk about the poor as if the poor will always be poor. And there's no such thing as that. And a lot of people don't understand that. A lot of people think that the government can just give me all this. The government has the money. The government, no, I have the money. You have, anybody that's working is the one that has the money, and that's where the government gets the money. So yes, you cannot control an economically free person. California wants to teach our children that capitalism is racism. That's right. They want to put this in the curriculum. And they've come up with, and the people that come up with this stuff are liberal academia. They come up with all these. They're the one that invented the word white privilege. They're saying in this new, they call it ethnic studies, something about ethnic studies. And in this ethnic studies, they're saying that capitalism is racism, and it's on the same line as white supremacy, capitalism. And then what they're trying to claim basically is capitalistic society is an oppressive society. So you see where they're going with this. But what it is basically, it's saying that minorities, that's where they're gearing it. Minorities are not capable. See, that's the bigotry. They say it's soft bigotry of low expectation. I don't even think it's soft bigotry anymore. It's just completely low expectation. So what they're saying is, basically, is the reason capitalism is so racist and it's so oppressive is because they were trying to say that minorities are not able to compete. That's all they're saying. But they leave out all the black-owned businesses. Up under President Trump, the black owned small businesses have increased over 400% since President Trump has been in office. Since President Trump put in place policies that has spurred this economic boom. Okay, you know what has done it? He has lowered the corporate tax rate from 35% to 21%. Before that 35%, America had the highest corporate tax rate. If it wasn't the highest, it was among the highest. That's where all the companies were leaving America and going overseas because it had that corporate tax rate, and we were not competitive. Nobody was coming here either. Not only were American companies leaving and going overseas, none of the overseas companies were coming to America because at a 35% corporate tax rate, that was too high. Now that we're at a 21% corporate tax rate, companies are coming back, American companies are coming back, but overseas companies are coming here too because now we are competitive. Okay, and then also he cut all these regulations that were unnecessary. That were strangling, strangling the economy, strangling job growth. So that caused economic booms all over. So even black businesses have increased 400%. Is that not capitalism?